animal lover, someone who can literally speak to that which is the consciousness of animals or understand them, one who will then talk to the plants and actually feel the plants have something to say. They love the planet. That's number 4. Now, if you're number 3 and you're contemplating your navel for 3 days, you're not going to really understand the gardener who gets up very early and plants things and loves it, just loves it. But if you're in a circle working together and you're intermingled, maybe even entangled a little, then you're all helping one another and you all have a piece of your specialty. Did you hear that? It's part of a grand system. The animal whisperer is whispering for number 1 and 2 and 3. And 3 may not hear it or know it, or 2 or 1, but it's happening. It needs to be. Because human consciousness is connected in quantum ways, not isolated. You think you have one soul doing one thing? My partner showed you today that the confluence of consciousness is what moves things. Not 1, not 2, not 3. It's a confluence. It's mixed together. If I'm telling you there's a ring of workers that help one another because they intermingle their consciousness, but they have specialties, that is you. But when you put it all together, it creates things. This is what a quantum system is like. Made of many parts that mix with the other parts, and some of you don't even know you're mixing. It just is. You get help from those who are meditating. If you're not a meditator, they become part of you. The whole is stronger than the parts because of it. That was number 4. Oh, there are so many 4s. It calls to you. Some humans never move off the peg of the love of the planet Earth, and they won't even call themselves an old soul. They're just an earth worker. Doesn't even know about their Akash. They just know for some reason all they want to do is be with nature and the animals. That's all they want to do. Never realizing that it's shared with number 3 and shared with number 2. And the one who's working on systems is also hugging the tree. And that Gaia is felt in all the departments because of number 4. That peace is felt in number 4 because of number 3. Because the one is doing the work and sitting there for hours and hours still and meditating and peaceful for the rest of them. For the number 1 who's going out and pushing and pushing and pushing, it's to change the planet for the rest of them. You're beautiful. Number 5 is the last one for now. Change. Who is the biggest changer of the planet? Well, it has to be number 1. It isn't. Number 1, she does her job, he does her job in ways that's so focused and pinpointed that it's going to take years to make a difference. And then only to certain people. No. It's number 5 that makes the biggest difference. Number 5 has more old souls in it than any other department. I'll call them the anchorers. They anchor number 1, 2, 3, and 4. What good does it do to hug a tree all your life? Who are you going to talk to? Who are you going to help? The answer is all the rest of them because of your relationship to the planet. Do you see how this works? Now, number 5 is going to anchor number 4, especially number 3, who would float away if there weren't an anchor. And number 1, who doesn't even want to stop to smell the roses. Number 5 is the old soul who goes about their life without writing a book, without being on stage, without doing anything important, quote unquote, as you perceive importance, not understanding that they are walking like the masters walk day by day on this planet and spreading compassionate action. Compassion, the key word, we've used it over and over, is that which this planet needs to change. And by your actions and those who see you, this planet moves. Every day you go to work, you have friends, you have family. How do you treat them? How do you act on the freeways? How do you act in the hallway? Is it compassionate? Do you see God in others? That is an anchorer. It does more to help this planet, and number 1 through number 4, than any of them together. The anchorer is the compassion that this planet needs so that all the others can work. You all need what you all carry. Who are you? Maybe you're a combination of several. It's okay. Because they're not singular. I put them in 5 compartments. Now I'm going to tear off the walls of the compartments and mix 1 through 5 together in a blender. That's quantum. You don't really understand that. But now you know that there is a system. That's why there are so many varied interests, and you can say, which one are you, or what are you doing, not understanding. You're doing everything. You're supporting all the others. Number 5, I want you to listen to this. What you're doing by simply walking this planet in a compassionate way is critical. Without this, 1 through 4 won't accomplish anything. Number 1 can pound the message home to an uncompassionate earth, and it won't matter at all. Number 2 can have systems and healing to an uncompassionate earth, and nobody's going to hear it. Number 3 is going to sit and ohm for years, and it won't do a better good to an uncompassionate earth. Number 4 can hug all the trees they want to and be connected with God, but unless there's a compassionate consciousness on this planet, nothing will change. Number 5, it seems like I'm saying you're most important. Not really. You're just important. When you leave this place, think about this. Every action of kindness and compassion you have that is outside of the human nature that you've studied and said was correct, or that you learned in psychology, everything you do that is compassionate changes those around you. You're noticed. People notice because that's not the norm. Have you seen the television programs that those who market television programs in an old energy think you want to watch? Let's tune in and watch families argue. As though you didn't have that already. You have to have some more. How about a program? Let's tune in and watch compassionate things happen. Let's watch people being nice to each other, and victories happen, and tears of joy and compassion because people love each other and do things that they didn't expect. That those most benevolent outcomes. What kind of a program? Would it work? It will someday. If you look at the marketing of today and what's happening today, you see an old energy. It's still there. That's why you stick out when you're compassionate. People don't expect it. You're standing in line, and you see a stranger who has to do something before you because of their schedule, and you move away. And you say, come on, get in here. And they look at you and go, are you real? That's a small little compassionate thing because you're looking to see the needs of others, comparing them to the needs of yourself, realizing what you can do for a most benevolent outcome and help their synchronicity. That's mastery. That's mastery. Number 5. Dear ones, this is the way humans work. A system put together of old souls and workers of the light, where everyone plays their own specific part, maybe two roles, not just one, into a confluence of energy that works this puzzle in a beautiful golden ring. You don't all wear the same outfit. You don't face the same direction. You don't speak the same language. You don't even know each other. And this is what's going to change the planet. This is just the beginning. There's more. But the premise is clear, that everyone has their niche depending upon who they are, how long they've lived, what their feeling is that which they're supposed to do. It starts to explain, perhaps, some of you who feel called in one direction and not another, and are beating yourselves up psychologically because you don't think you measure up to your neighbor who's doing something you think is important. That I want you to change right now, because God sees you all the same, working the puzzle the same. Leave this place differently than you came, with knowledge that is uplifting and a change of attitude about what might be happening to you. That's enough for today. I am Kryon, in love with humanity. And so it is.